Hello, hi guys. This is the first live probably with my face. I don't know if I'm going to make even more lives. Let's check how this goes. So let's push. Oh, there is a cookie one book about Taekwondo. I'm not going to buy it for now. Okay, let's set up the chat on my tablet. Hoopla. And we're up. Now I need to share a little bit live. Let's take the link. Let's go on Telegram. And we are up. Okay, so I should set up also a link on Instagram, but for now I'm a little bit bored. I don't want to. Oh damn, Epic Games. I want Epic Pen. Okay, I'm from India. Welcome. I'm from Italy. So I need some lo-fi. No copyright. Do you have any fighter that you want to watch? I don't think there are a lot of Indian fighter in this moment. So it's a bit hard every time that some Indian user asks me to analyze Indian players. I can't find any. Let's check the World Taekwondo channel. I don't think there are a lot of competition in this moment. They are probably waiting for. If in November there are some competition probably. They are pushing a lot this World Taekwondo, but I don't like it. So now I'm going to take a fighter that I don't analyze from a while. So let's go to Taekwondo ranking. I hope it works. Yeah. Category audio in sheet. Okay, it's working in the audio. World Taekwondo ranking. Tune. Okay, we can watch 6 Cisse because he is one of the best to throw punches in Taekwondo. Aryan is, and this is one of the few fighters that played for the Olympic. Okay, so let's take the first fight. And I want to watch Cisse Taekwondo fight. Oh, my video. This is the first. So let's take this one. 2 years ago, a little bit too far from other fight. I can take this one, but it's against Obama. I already made this video. Basel against Cunningham. I didn't make this. I didn't watch this. Hello, man. So let's take Firas Katoussi. That won the last Olympic game. Is one of the tallest fighter in this weight class, probably, if I am not wrong. Firas Katoussi. 7 months ago. This can be useful. Then let's take I'm from Italy. I'm Italian. Allora, the last one we can take Perez Polo, no 50, 58. Jendoubi. Let's take Jendoubi. I need to put it. Okay. Okay. Against Park Theon, this can be a nice fight. So we have the fight to analyze. Now let's do last. Let's share the video on Instagram. So maybe we are going to watch more user on my channel in diretta. I can't watch it, so I'm gonna take the link from Telegram. Let's share. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to upload. Let's make a video. Oof. Plus. I just want a blank. Okay. Canvas. Link. On the 4th. I'm going to analyze. Okay. Okay. We can start finally this live. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Okay. I'm 5'5" feet, so which weight category is bad for this weight? I don't know what's your 18 centimeter, so I need to convert. You are about 170. If I'm not wrong, you should fight minus 58 probably. I don't remember perfectly, but you should fight in minus 58. Because there are already fighter in minus 68 with 170. Then depend over about how much is your body composition. But I'm pretty sure that you should fight in minus 58. Because if we check the Vitor Rashidov, is 190? What? So you can understand that you, of course, you can't fight against him if you are the half of him. He's going to have an insane advantage over you. Should even. He's very, very thin. It's a little bit too tall. Yeah, for sure you have to fight in 58. You can play under PF4. It is the best weight for that. Yeah, you should have to go the lower you can. But the problem is just take care of your health. Depending if you want to compete at higher level, you have to be in minus 58. If you do not want to compete at a higher level, you can take even some weight. You can go for minus 68, but if you go over, I think you become overweight probably. So you should play in a minus 58 or 68. Depend everything about what you want to achieve. So, yeah, it's better if we start with Cisse. And let's watch how to throw some punches. Guys, did you watch the last fight of Jake Paul against Mike Tyson? I totally don't like it. It was too much a show. The last round was like Mike Tyson was dying on the mat. At least it was sportive and he didn't kill the Mike Tyson that one, because Jake Paul had a lot of energies compared to Mike Tyson. Of course, he's like more 17 than 60 probably. His back step is great. So Cisse slide in with a sort of side kick. And they respond very well with this step back roundhouse kick. For their weight, Cunningham is very agile. It was a very beautiful counter in that moment. Probably they are about 90, so they're for sure 2 meters and 90 kilos. Or maybe 100 kilos even. Boom. Oh! So we can take this counter. So he's waiting for the red. The red starts a side kick. He blocks a side kick with his hand. That was a punch that didn't land. But he was enough close to strike this roundhouse kick. So what he did is break the attention of the red with a punch. And then score with the roundhouse kick. It was very good, the blue, to block the leg. The key here is that the blue blocked the leg, so the red wasn't able to strike the side kick. And what I think is that if the red had more confidence in this side kick, because he didn't even land it, so this kick is not even a kick. He didn't even try to hit the blue with this side kick. In this moment, the blue wouldn't be able to hit the red, in my opinion. So if I want to play official Taekwondo matches, should they be 58 or can I play 54? You can play 54. In my opinion, unless you want to compete over national level, so in the moment that you start a G1 competition, you have to be in the right weight class. So if you don't fight in G1 competition, you can play whatever you feel like weight class, because you are not competing, you are still an amateur, so you just think to yourself, maybe build some muscle, and the moment that you are able to get the access to G1 competition, that is a moment where you want take the next step and lower your weight class, okay? But until that moment, just play for yourself, play for fun, and enjoy the fight. Don't think too much about weight because that's not a thing that matter at an amateur level. Hi from Greece. Hi from Italy then. So this channel has a lot of countries. I think there are a lot of people from Philippines and Indian. I don't know, probably is very one of the main sports probably in those countries. Okay. So look how the blue control the red sidekick. For all the match, he used his hand where he control the opponent leg. So the opponent can't actually kick with the roundhouse kick or with the lower side kick. He can only go on the upper side because the blue take the control of the lower side. And the red without being able to score, he's not very confident, in my opinion, on his sidekick, so he's not able even to strike a proper sidekick on the blue. This was a good combination, but this second roundhouse kick could be a little bit dangerous. I don't like this first roundhouse kick actually. He could have a little bit step in and then use a roundhouse kick. Of course, when I do those analysis, and if you think that I fight like at all, of course it's not like that, or would be like an high level champion, of course. But when we analyze a fight, you can think about things. But when you are in the mat, you of course you don't think about things. And what really matters if you want to improve is that you put in practice what I tell. So if for instance, I'm talking about side step, then step in and then roundhouse kick. To apply this theory, I should train a lot this combination. If I do not train this combination, I won't never be able to perform this combination in a real sparring fight. And this is what really matters. And this is the difference by an high-level fighter and a low-level fighter. Low-level fighter just play with their instinct. Instead, the high-level fighters train a lot of combination, and then are able even to perform those combinations in a real sparring situation. I want to go for higher competition, so starting weight is 58, that is my debit. I don't remember if you are the same guy. You're talking about 58 weight class, but I don't know how much you are told. That's the problem. I'm fine, please suggest me a category. Guys, the problem is that when you talk to me about... I'm Italian, we don't use this system, so I talk in centimeter. You are a 180, you probably should fight in minus 68 kilos. Maximum minus 80. If you go over, you're just going to compete against too much heavier and taller fighter. You can still fight in minus 80 kilos until you're a amateur, but you don't go over. If you are like a national or something level, you should fight on minus 74. That's one of the best weight class, but if you can go lower to minus 68, you are in the best situation, but this is very... if you don't have a nice nutrition, you can suffer if you go on minus 68. I think there are a lot of Indian athletes in my channel. Minus 50. So the guy that talk about the minus 58, if I don't know your rate, you can find. Okay, let's make a little block note. So maybe I can let you. Weight class. Okay, so no, it's better if I do something like this, so I can decide it. Okay, so I don't think there are 150 175 centimeter minus 58 Olympic weight. Okay, I don't remember in this moment the weight class for non-Olympic. Ah, I need to know where can we. Okay, minus 54 minus 58 even minus 53. You can go even on minus 58, but you'll probably be overweight. So it's not very the best. Then 160, 170. The best range is minus 58, minus 68, but you can complete in minus 54 easily. And it's not the best, but if you go minus 80, you are overweight for sure. You can compete in the last weight class only if you are muscular. If you're muscular, it's okay, but if you don't have muscle, for sure you're overweight. So it's not the best. Then 175, 185, minus 68, minus 74, minus 80. This is the max. Plus 80, we can go 7 overweight. If we go over, for sure you are overweight also in this case. Then over 185, 195, we can go for minus 74. I don't remember if there is the Olympic weight class. Yeah. Plus 80, probably overweight. Okay. Plus 96. Of course, minus 80, plus 80. This is the list of your weight class. If you be here, those are the best. The red are the best weight class based on your rate. If you go over, you're overweight. If you are lower, of course, it's better. The lower you go, the better it is, but the lower you go, the more you suffer, and you have to pay attention to your health. Yeah, exactly. There are people, even 182, that fight in the minus 58. But have you ever watched about Jendoubi body? It's very, very thin. So if you don't have a nice nutrition, you are going to suffer a lot. I don't advise you to go to play like those fighters, because those fighters have people that follow them. You don't have those people, so I advise you to go not in the lower class. Try to stay in the middle class. This is for your health, in my opinion. Then once you go at a G1 level, past G1 level, you can start to play at a lower class, a lower weight class. Okay. So those was my advice. If you want to think to your health, I would be like this one. And you will have a healthy condition. Those are still good. If you go over, you are overweight. If you go lower, you are underweight. That's too much for other players. When tall players come in lower weight, guys, it's not true. At an amateur level, the height doesn't matter so much. Of course, it's an advantage for taller fighter, but you can easily beat taller fighter, because everyone train not that much, so you can still fight. But when you are at the G1 level, that can be a real problem. So I don't advise you to fight in a higher weight class when you are at plus G1 level. But no, I think no one in this chat fight over national level, so we can think first to our health, so we can play for much time possible, and then we can compete in a better situation. Those are my advice. Of course, you are not forced to take them, but hey, my first goal is to preserve your health. Okay, for example, I don't like the kick of Cisse in this moment. I don't understand the Greek, so if you write in Greek in the chat, I can't understand it. Those are not sidekick, and this I wasn't able to land this sidekick because I think it doesn't have the right confidence in this moment, this fight, to land those kicks. Those are not sidekick. If you throw sidekick like him, you can even injure yourself because it's easy to exploit this sidekick. I even went KO for the same reason. I landed a weak sidekick and I went KO. Because my opponent threw a powerful spinning hook kick, so he got me. Instead, if you want, of course, to use the first leg to start a combination, well, that's very good. This combination is very good. Okay, pay attention to this kick. The red strike commit a lot this time on this snake kick, but if you commit this much on the snake kick, you open too much. So in this case, in my opinion, you should have like use a feint, then a slightly bit in, or step in, and then a strike with the snake kick. Indeed, the opponent was able to close the distance and strike with the roundhouse kick. Of course, the red was able to block and counter properly, so maybe we can think that this was a plan. If this was a plan, the red is in the right. But if we want to watch this action as a single kick, this kick is not the best. This is not the right action. But if we think that this action is a plan, this is a very nice plan, because what happened here is we fake that we weren't able to strike the snake kick. So we expose a little bit, but we are ready to counter back. So we block and strike a front roundhouse kick, and he was able to take those 2 points, and maybe even push the opponent out. Instead, look now, the opponent is in the corner, and now he can easily throw those snake kick because he's close, so he step in with his snake kick, and he's able to strike on the opponent, but is not enough powerful to take points. Like, those are the moments when you and your opponent are in this situation where both are thinking this is the right moment to use feints. So you can break the opponent rhythm and strike a kick. In this moment, red can even strike head kicks because the blue can't actually go back. So the only way that he can avoid or block are by blocking and using his hands or going sideways. So the blue has a few ways to dodge the opponent kicks, and we can predict also those movements by studying a little bit our opponent. So we can land on the fourth time the right kick to win the match. I don't like actually to push him. In my opinion, push the opponent out of the mat is not the right strategy. I don't like to do this thing because we have a psychological advantage. Overall, on low levels is never the right strategy. I even prefer to strike high kicks. Indeed, the blue was able to counter with an high kick. And by counter with an high kick, the blue was able to win this round. I can't do anything. Maybe it's better if I take my tablet. I put it here so I can read the chat. Oh, blah. Yeah, it's much better. And still a bit sick. Oh, today we are 6 in live for like a few minutes. So live by live, there are even more people watching my live. I'm very happy about this. I hope you are enjoying this live. You are taking so many useful things. You are learning a lot. I hope so. Okay. This is very good. We use the first kick to close the distance. Then we can use like a feint, but when we are enough close, the opponent can't actually strike back or counter properly. So we can strike a punch like a Cisse. Okay, Cisse is one of the few players that is able to strike, to take points with punches. It's not very easy. And what he does in every single match, I don't know if they are going to give the point. No, I don't think so. Okay, but what he does in every single match is that he uses like side kicks or any type of kicks. Like in this case, he uses a snake kick, close the distance, and then throw the punch. The action of the punch is not a normal punch. It like to keep the elbow up. So most to score with punches, it keep the elbow up. So when we watch at other fight, we want to stay close, to take punch, to throw punches. But in Taekwondo, because we need to use a straight, we need a straight arm to score. We need to throw a punch with an high elbow because we want that the referee watch the action, because the referee are going to assign the point. Supper from India. Thank you guys from Italy at this point. Okay, this is very good. Okay, when we are able to throw the opponent in the corner, so what we can watch is in most time, the best way to push the opponent in the corner is by using sidekick, of course. So we use sidekick, we unbalance our opponent, we push in the corner, and in this moment that he used a sidekick, the best way that we can do is try to score a crescent kick. So what I advise you to even train in your next training, so when you go in your dojang, I advise you to use a sidekick, push the opponent, like in this case you sidekick, push the opponent in the corner, and in this moment sidekick plus throw 2 crescent kick. With the same leg, first you go on a way, so inner or outer, what you prefer. So in this case we kicked with the right side kick, so we go with the left from outer to inner side, and then we go from inner to outer side. This works in most of cases, trust me. And you have to practice a lot of times. When we talk about those type of combination, if you don't practice a lot in your dojang, it's very hard that you are able to perform those combination in your sparring. Senior player, I don't know if you are talking to you, because I see a little bit of weird comments. If you talk like guys in Indian, I can't understand you. I'm sorry. Oh, you have to follow me. I can't even translate it because I have to make it up. I don't care. We are going to watch comments later on, or maybe you can translate for me. Am I a player? Actually, I don't compete anymore. I don't know if I'm going to compete in next year because I got 2 injuries. I have one on the hand, one on my ankle. So I take so many injuries. Now I'm very old. I'm about 30, so it's not useful, it's not smart to invest so much time on competing, but still I like to study, and I want that you have to be successful in this sport, because I can help you to achieve what I wasn't able to. If you can achieve and take a step higher than me, I'm very happy for you. This is why I like to share my passion and to show what I wasn't able to do. to help you to improve and get a higher position on the ladder, in higher spot on the ladder. Sorry for the cough. Okay. So even when we fight, we see a lot descend. Players use descend to cover the opponent. I do not advise to every player to use an open hand. This is very easy that your opponent kick your hand. I kicked my opponent hand every single time. Probably I break even some finger because at your level, fighters play dirty. Okay, so it's not a good idea to play with open finger. When we fight, try to close your knuckle. Try to close your hand, so you use a fight with closed hands. It's okay that high-level fighter use open hand because they train more, so they are able to control the opponent leg. And when you block the opponent leg, watch that they never block the foot. So never block the foot with your hand because you are going to destroy your finger. So even try to block the shin. Focus on blocking the shin and not the foot. This punch is useless. Look. This is what I told you a few seconds ago. The blue kick the red leg. This is very easy that you break your finger if you don't control properly the leg. I mean, I'm from Italy. I'm from Italy. Okay. Is blue going to win this? No, seems no. Seems the red is going to come back. Oh. Hey. A little bit of... They are playing a little bit dirty here. I'm Lorenzo. This is very good. Boom. Can we take out something from this action? So the referee gave the start. And the red was able to control. So look, when the red throw a confident side kick, is able to strike points. When we use those weakling kicks, the opponent can abuse our kicks. So you have to be confident on your kicks. Every time that you perform a kick, try to not put everything on it, but most of your energies. And it's very hard that your opponent can counter your kicks in the way. And this way is even able to look, push the opponent in the corner, and from this spot use a sort of mix of roundhouse kick and crescent kick. And he was able to strike this roundhouse kick because the opponent was very close to the corner, so can't actually dodge the kick. And he seems to counter with a side kick. He tried to counter with a, some sort of side kick, but the red was able to take out this weird point. Look, they even try to, I don't know, push the opponent out when they have a higher chance to score with high kicks or roundhouse kicks. Look, how was simple for the blue to very close hit the opponent head. Roundhouse kick. front roundhouse kick. It was very close to score on the opponent helmet, just because the opponent can't actually dodge, so he can't go back. This is why I tell everyone just to kick higher when the opponent is in the corner, because you have higher chance to strike, because you have a psychological advantage. Hello brother, I'm from India. Iran, sorry. Hello man, thanks for your support, thanks to watch this live with me. Let's try to break down most fighters, and let's try to get everything that we can from a high level fight. Ooh, this was very nice. So look, the blue try to break also the defense, the guard of the red, but trust me that those kicks can be very dangerous for your finger. This is why I told you a few seconds ago to close your finger, because you can avoid to break your finger. Imagine if you are going to get those kicks for 3 fights in a day or 4 fights in a day, of course you are going to lose your fingers. Hey, I've been scoring a lot of scorpion kicks in tournament training. Do you think there's a limit when I will fight a better opponent? I don't think it's a limit, but I think you are going to get a limit by rules. Because if I'm not wrong, you can't actually score with scorpion kicks anymore. So, but you can just strike it. Don't worry. Don't think. I mean, don't look too much at an higher spot. I mean, the higher spot, the Olympic, the international level, G8, G10 competition are your goal, but don't watch to the future too much. Just step by step. Take you this competition, then take the next town competition, then slowly climb the ladder of your country, and then think about what type of kick, because if you are able to perform a scorpion kicks, you will be able to perform the scorpion kicks also on better players. You need just to understand what's the best moment to score on a better player. But if you are able to perform it, you won't have any trouble to perform even on a better player, because it's a kick that you don't expect. Beautiful. This was a beautiful roundhouse kick. Can you post your video with Persian subtitle? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to translate for every single language, because I'm just one person. This will take a lot of time. Just use the automatic subtitle. I'm sorry. It will take a lot of time to translate my video for every language. In future, maybe when we reach, I don't know, 1 million users, probably I'm going to translate my video for every language, but for now it's not worth it. This will take a lot. Look his hand. He felt the kick now. This is why I tell you, close your damn finger, close them, and you're not going to feel the pain. I don't know if why he gave the penalty, actually. Actually, don't understand why the red free gave him the penalty. What's the problem? Gum jump for what? Oh, I grab. I think he grab. I don't know. I don't understand it. No, I think it was for unsportsmanship, probably, because he kicked the opponent hand. Okay, this was a very good block. But if we read the rules, by rules, we can't kick the opponent leg. By rules. So even when we talk cancel kick, by rules, we can't perform a cancel kick. But the referee and most referee doesn't care about this rule. I don't know why. But from 2022, we can't kick the opponent leg, mid opponent leg. I don't know why referee allow people to kick their legs. This, in my opinion, ruined the game, but that's okay. If they allow it, in my opinion, if they wanted to make Taekwondo more entertaining to watch, they have to give more points for spinning kicks. If they are going to give like 4 points for a spinning kick, a base of 4 points. So 4 plus 2 or plus 3, we are going to watch a lot of spinning kicks. Because 2 points sometimes are not that worth it. Oh, this was a beautiful action. So, not even close to this, he just tried to push the opponent in the corner. Now he's able to push with this sort of sidekick, and he found the spot on the back of the opponent, probably. I think the back. This land? No, okay, so even fall. So that was very painful for the red. So we can learn, I think, here. He used the sidekick and double roundhouse kick. What we learn here is that most players don't kick the back or opponent. So a lot of amateur fighters don't think that we can strike here. By rules, we can't strike in this point. So we can't, by rules, strike the spine of our opponent. But because there is the armor, we can actually strike at those points. So never forget that you can strike on the backside of your opponent, because you can take a lot of points, like in this case, that can give you the victory. Let's try. I don't see anything. Today, I already talked a lot for 35 minutes. I did only a fight, but what? It's a little bit weird. The red is trying to close and recover with a punch. This is his strategy for now. That's, in my opinion, a good strategy. But seems that he also lose the energies. This punch was good in my opinion. I don't know if they're going. No, they give it. That was good. Ooh. Close the distance. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. In a total of, in this action, the blue threw 5 kicks, 3 in the corner, and just 1 was able to score the points with just 1 kick. This means that the more you strike, the higher are the chance to win a match. The few kick you land, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the blue throw just 1 single kick, and that 1 kick more, and that kick was the victory point for the blue. I don't know if the red is going like to throw spinning kicks and come back, but I don't think so. He fell down. And he was able to win the match. Excuse me, can you tell me why CJ Nicholas was not successful in Paris Olympics? I don't know. I didn't watch the fight of CJ Nicholas, but the reason why I think Katoussi won the match is because he was able to use properly his 8. But I didn't watch in particular the CJ Nicholas fight. I hope the Olympic stop to set up copyright on his video, so I can share also the last Olympic fight analysis, because I'm a little bit bored to analyze with all the corner in the video, and I have to cut all the videos that make me hate that fight. So I prefer to not analyze this moment Olympic fight. So I didn't watch every single fight in the Olympic. I watched most of the fight actually, but I don't know why he was able to win it. So now we are talking about Firas Katoussi. I didn't watch since the start of the match, so let's go a little bit back. Try to speed up this analysis. Okay, so okay, if you don't know him, this is Firas Katoussi, one of the tallest player in his weight class. This is minus 80 kilos, and probably is like 2 centimeters. something like that. So it's very, very tall, and he won the last Olympic game. It should be like 7 months ago. So we should watch like close to his prime. Boom. Boom. I don't know. For now, he just use some sidekick to take the control of the mat. No. For what I watch now, I'm not using properly his 8. I'm just taking a little bit the control of the mat, but the blue is not fighting properly. It's just trying to poke the opponent, and the red respond to poke with other pokes. It's just a few kicks exchange. The blue tried to use a sort of hook kick, but wasn't successful. What we can watch for now is that the red is able to take the control, but now he is even the center. He's able to keep the center of the mat. And if the red is in the center of the mat, it's a problem because he can control, he can dodge, he can use his 8. We have to press the opponent, we have to press the red if you want to take points. Now the blue is able to strike a high axe kick, but isn't enough. The red was able to dodge it. This kick wasn't successful because it was too slow. Just too slow. Look how much it was slow. Yeah. Boom. Side kick, okay. And this was a good action. Okay. Look where the blue was able to strike this kick. Where was able the blue to get the points? Look where he entered. He entered in the lower side of the guard of the opponent. So he scored on the lower side of the armor, and this is not a front run. The roundhouse kick that aim to the front of the armor. He aimed for the back side of the armor. So he went deeper with this roundhouse kick. This is a kick that a lot of high level fighter does. And I advise you to learn it. You have to score on the deeper spot of the opponent. And you're going to kick a lot of times. Not kick, but score a lot of times. Instead, this time, the roundhouse kick was on the front of the armor, and the red was able to block it. But because the first kick, roundhouse kick, wasn't to the front, but was to the back, he was able to reach a deeper spot. But he was even closer to the opponent. Now he was a little bit further, so he wasn't able to strike it, to score it. To score on the backside of the opponent, we need to be more close than a normal roundhouse kick, because we want to go deeper on the opponent. It's not that easy to score, of course. Now, it seems they are... Oh. Let's watch this punch. This punch is a little bit dangerous, in my opinion. And... so the referee come to break them. He just started with a normal punch, so nothing to tell. The fuck? Ooh! Oh, what? So, he throw an axe kick and score on the armor. Congratulations. I think even the red didn't expect it. But this is something that we can do also in our fight. So we are not forced to aim for the helmet every single time. We can either try and fake an high kick, but then we can evolve it and score on the armor. This is something that you can do with every single kick, of course. You can fake a high kick, but go for the armor. Or you can even do the opposite, so you can aim to the armor, instead go for an high kick. 5 seconds left. I don't know who is going to win, actually. The red was able to take those 3 points with a crescent kick. Nothing to tell. It was an exchange of kicks. We can, okay, grab the opponent. We can't watch if, yeah, we can't watch if the red grab the blue. Okay, indeed, the red grabbed the blue arm and removed the 3 points, because you can't block the opponent armor, and strike a crescent kick. So the blue was able to get this round at the last second. So side kicks and roundhouse kick can be used to control the mat and push the opponent in the corner, where you can get high kicks, where you can get point with high kicks. At every level, of course, people prefer to dodge instead than block, and try to block only to counter. So watch the blue touch the red, and the red touch the blue. So we do not want that our opponent kick on us. We want to even kick more kick than our opponent if you want to win. The blue kick, the red kick. Snake kick. The blue closed the distance. We have some chance to strike a punch. He was able not to take the punch, unlucky, but because that was a very good technique. But we can still take the brief of our opponent, so we can show a powerful punch in that case. So the red is a passive. What I can understand here is that red is a passive player. He prefers to wait the opponent to wait the right moment to strike, instead than striking multiple times like an offensive fighter. Even when the opponent is the corner, he can use this moment to take points. He prefers to wait and react and respond to his opponent instead than strike multiple kicks and maybe score points. I don't know. I don't like this match so much. It's a little bit too much slow. Both players are waiting. Both players are too much defensive. I don't see anything useful in this moment. Ooh. The blue is very oppressive compared to the red, but the red is very good to block kicks. Of course, he won the Olympic Games, and probably one of his main skills is the skill to block and counter and dodge, or better, block and dodge. So it's very hard to score points on the red, in my opinion. That's the main reason why he was able to win the Olympic game. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he doesn't allow the opponent to score points. Indeed, look. Blue roundhouse kick, he dodge and block. The second roundhouse kick, and he respawn with the roundhouse kick. That should be, of course, 2 points, but maybe for some reason he wasn't able to take that. Ooh. I don't know. Okay, we can understand. I don't know, he's dead. Something happened, we don't know what happened. Okay, we can watch the last round. If you have any question, write in the comments. I'm going to answer. So in the meanwhile, while we watch this fight. Wonder how a fight between him and Alessio would turn out. I think there are a lot of fights, not a lot, but there are 2 or 3 fights where Katoussi and Alessio fought together, and if I'm not wrong, Katoussi won it. Maybe Alessio like being in the clinch more than him. Yes, if I'm not wrong, Alessio can easily, not can easily, but plays more in the clinch and in the corner compared to the red that seems that he prefers to fight in the center compared to the Alessio. The problem is that if we watch the fight between Katoussi and Alessio, I think it is a very slow match where just one kick is going to win, like this moment. But at least the blue is performing more kicks, and probably that's even the reason why the red is going to win this match, because he playing the red game. I don't know why there are coming those messages. The red blue is not able to find the spot on the opponent guard. Okay. This match is actually very slow. I don't see anything to learn. The red inner kick, set kick, push the opponent to the corner, and I'm back. A match won with just one kick. But you don't like so much this match. I totally didn't like it. Very, 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 very slow match. You guys play tapping, not kicking. Now, we can watch the last match. Joon against Jendoubi. We're going to watch a very aggressive fighter against a very, probably not defensive, but is for sure more defensive fighter. If I'm not wrong, I did already a video on the channel, but we can still watch it. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. The red started first in this case, but the blue was able to take back. So the red started very aggressive in this case, and the blue block the leg and strike with the front kick. So watch how at a high level they just don't block it. They block and counter. And if they don't block, they dodge. So they prefer to block and counter to secure at least a match of kicks. Of course, we are going to watch a slow match, and now we are going to watch 2 agile players that can easily move on the mat. And they are a lot more faster and a lot more dynamic match. So probably I'm not going to watch minus 80 kilos again live, because we are going to sleep later. Ooh. Boom. Ooh. Tornado kick. Okay. This is a combination that we can take, not the tornado kick, but we can take this combination. So, roundhouse kick. And close the combination with a sort of another roundhouse kick, but it's like I don't know how we can call it, crescent, low crescent kick, something like that. By the way, Jendoubi, if I'm not wrong, is 180 in it, like someone told in the chat a few moments ago. So at this level, the 8 is a big advantage, but not that big to even win to take the victory, because as we can watch, this small player, the Korean player, won the Olympic game. Maybe let's make something like this. Go and edit. Fight analysis. Joon. So maybe we are going to get back some viewers. Ooh. So look how much this red pressed the blue in the corner compared to the other player. The other red player was just waiting the blue even when the blue was in the corner. This red fighter press a lot more his opponent in the corner and try to take even high points, high kicks, to score ice kicks. Boom. Even in the clinch, they score a lot, and the blue with this wear kick was able to take 2 points. Ooh. Ooh. So now the red needs to recover 3 points. So use this combination. Fake side kick. Close the action with spinning back kick. And continue with the roundhouse kick. This is not an hard combination that we can't learn, but we have to practice it. So I advise you to practice this combination multiple times on the pad. Once we are able to perform this combination easily on the pads, we can start to perform against a real fighter and win the real fight situation. Come Joon for grab. And the blue get the first round. Now probably, I don't know. The red is going to get, we're going to watch even 3 round years. Okay. The blue start with the front roundhouse kick. Ooh. This is a kick that we watch a lot of times in not in every weight class in reality, not every only in this minus 58. Not the side kick, not this block, not this cancel kick, but this red jumping kick. So it's actually a front roundhouse kick, but is a little bit weird because we are going to use as a counter to when the opponent advances on us. What's up, man? If you have any question, you can type in the comment and I'm going to answer you. Okay, Dubo was able to get 4 points. Oh. So let's look at how he countered this front kick. So in my opinion, the reason why the red strike this spinning back kick because the blue first used the spinning back kick. So his mind wanted to replicate the action. The blue struck with a side kick, but the red found a better spot on the blue. And he got 4 points. In any case, the blue was able to take back those 2 points. The Korean is very fury, guys. He's very nice fighter. I don't think we can compare it to Rashidov or Deliun, but for sure is another playstyle. He's a very aggressive fighter, very aggressive playstyle, and I think he's able to win fight because he can strike a lot of points. He can press the opponent in the corner. He can take out points from very weird situation with very weird kicks. Look how much he strike. 1, 2. Okay, the same on the red in this moment. So snake kick. And use this sort of crescent kick every single time where he try to aim on the back of the opponent. Boom. Spinning back kick. The red is doing too many spinning back kick. I can't get anything. Maybe we can take something from this action. So, feint, front roundhouse kick. The red, stop and counter. I don't know if he scored a point. The blue, respond with a sort of crescent kick, but only the red was able to take it. So, let's rewatch. Boom. So, a very easy combination that we can learn and perform in our fight against an opponent that uses a lot of side kicks is take an opposite stance, like in this case. So both players have their left leg in front. In the moment that our opponent strike the side kick, we step back, block, and strike with our front leg. In this case, the red was able to take the point compared to the blue that was able. Now we got an advantage. Now the blue needs to take back those 2 points, so only 30 seconds left. And in my opinion, the red bind now is I just need to keep this lead or maybe slightly increase it because there are only 30 points. So I want to play more defensive compared to previous seconds. Instead, the blue needs to come back. So the blue needs to use maybe even spinning kicks. Now the blue is in the corner, so he was able to find, of course, even when you are ahead, you can take 3 points, so you can take free pressure if the opponent follow you. And indeed, as I told you, the blue tried to use the spinning kick, boom, but the red blocked it with a side kick, so he pushed the opponent as. The side kick was very close. And he was able to strike other 2 points. Oh. No. No, take 2 points with this kick. Look with these weird kicks. I think they have to ban this kick. This is not even a kick in my opinion. You can't take points. You can take a victory with this type of kick. And anyway, it was even grabbing the opponent. The blue was grabbing, the red was grabbing on the other side, so they should even remove it. Very horrible action. Looks like the Korean train is footstep. I think that in Korea, they trains a lot of footstep. If you watch any type of Korean fighter, they move a lot. So they use a lot, they focus a lot on footstep and on spatial movement, on counters, on side movement, and goes on. Indeed, they removed it. Okay, so he was able to take even again this kick. Boom. And every single time, this is not even a roundhouse kick. Okay, so I use a lot of this kick. And the reason why this kick is very fast, in my opinion, is because this is not a roundhouse kick. So when he perform this kick, his hip doesn't rotate so much, so he can even strike on a vertical side. That's even the reason why he's able to strike and take a lot of kicks. So because it's very hard to block. He's able to score a lot with this type of kick is because it's hard to block. He can throw it from every position, like in this case, is not was on the back side. The leg was on the back, so was the rear leg, and he was able to find a spot on the opponent side. A little bit weird, but still effective. Ooh, a spinning kick. Front, boom. So another counter to side kick is the spinning back kick. Nothing to tell if you can perform it. If you train it, you can do it. Try so much. The blue is trying very much. 2 seconds left, just run away. So he got his victory here. Now, Let's go on the last round. Let's watch this last round and then we go away. No. I don't see anything useful in this moment. They are not able to see spots. They are studying each other. They are pressing each other. So they are not able to break the opponent rhythm. Both players can easily block and counter. So side kick, backstep, then roundhouse kick, and the same for the blue. So everything is based on those actions. Madonna mia. I hate this situation. So the red was able to take an advantage by cancel and kick this weird inner kick. Cancel, put down, and he was able to find a spot on the lower side. Oh, this head kick. So let's rewatch this action. The referee gives the start. Step in, close the distance, close the distance again, front roundhouse kick. The red cancel it. So this is a common situation for the red. The red use a lot this type of action, where the type of combination where he cancel, then place the foot down and jump to use the same energy to strike a faster sort of roundhouse kick in a clinch situation. And sometimes he's able to score it. But what was very effective in this case is that the red block the blue arm and they throw this crescent kick. Of course, the red blue now is doing. He's blaming the red because he grabbed the opponent, and of course, the referee removed it. That was a little bit dirty trick that sometimes they do it. And it sometimes goes, sometimes not. Okay, 20 seconds left. Oof. I think the blue is gonna win. Unless... Oh. It's just a fury of kicks. I don't think there is any type of strategy in this moment. They are just striking multiple kicks to take out those 2 points in some ways. They are trying to take those 2 points. The blue was close, no? Bam, the red take with the kick and the blue take back that second kick on the armor. And probably the blue won this match because he decided to strike another kick. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, he got that. So guys, we will see to the next video. If you want to support this